ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boy, do I have a replay in store for you. Um, I got the K-91. I've been watching some replays on it. I decided I'm gonna get it, so I got it. And let me tell you, I love it. I still like my heavy tanks a lot more. That 277, I really love it. But I thought I'd go ahead. This is the first match I had in the K-91. I set it up, and by looking at the numbers, I'm like, damn, this thing's going to be, like, awesome. 5.3, I think 3.2 or 3.1 reload, 0.31 accuracy, 1.5 something to aim time. I mean, it's just great number after great number. Now, normally, you guys have seen time and time again, I head right up here where the heavies go, but I thought, you know what, first off, I'm in a medium. Second off, all the replays I've been seeing on this, and you'll watch me, I wanted to see how far the turret would turn. That's it, right there. That's max turret traverse right there. So yeah, I watched a bunch of replays, and I noticed almost every replay in this, almost everybody, and we're talking like circumflex and stuff, they sat back and sniped. I thought, so, you know, and looking at the armor values, turret's pretty good, but 220 something isn't, you know, phenomenal. Still can go through, get shot through, and pause this real quick. You know, this lump right here looks like it would be kind of a weak spot. So I thought, you know, I'm going to head up here, see if I can get any shots, you know, at tanks that are going to be working over in the hills. When I get over there, I just start watching the team kind of dwindle pretty quick, and I'm thinking, okay, do I want to roll out now, or do I want to wait and see what happens, see what's left, and then go for it? Or, you know, do I want to try and get out there now and, you know, do what I can to help who's left? And, well, I get up here, and I put it in park, and then to my amazement, the tank with the most armor comes strolling up here, too. That's one that is basically, and then he rams into me. I'm like, oh, thanks, buddy. I mean, that thing is a frontline armored beast, and you'll see me go against the one on the enemy team, and I had a hell of a time finding that damn thing. They supposedly nerfed it. Yeah, my ass. I think they nerfed the wrong tank. But anyway, so I'm kind of setting up so, like, as soon as I see something get spotted, I can back up a little bit, and then I'll be fully behind the bush so I don't get spotted. The accuracy on this is great. The round, as soon as you pull the trigger, is like right there. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to speed this up because, yes, I did set back here for a substantial amount of time. I do get a shot. That Object 277 makes a scurry for right through here. By the time I notice I took a shot and completely missed, he backs up. I take another shot, and I hit him, I believe, with a heat round. And I'm not sure. I got standard loaded right now. But maybe I did hit him with a standard, and it did bounce on his side. But, yeah, anyway, so I'm just going to kind of keep it sped up here. And you can watch as our team just kind of, yeah. So, well, I'll slow it down a little bit here. I think that's normal speed. So the 277, yeah, yeah, okay, so I did hit him in the side with an APCR. I can't believe that the APCR round I hit him with bounces. Hit him in the side, like directly in the side, and boink, bounce. I mean, I know it's spaced armor like crazy on the side of that, but where I hit him, I just assumed. I mean, right there, it seemed to me it would have penned him, but apparently not. So it's 2-3 right now. They're beating us by 1. But you gotta. I'm watching this T10, which normally he seems like would have came up over here, but he didn't. And I'm watching these guys, and they're just getting picked off. Our 277s. I mean, now it's 2-4. And I'm getting itchy. I'm not the one person who likes sitting still. You can see I'm fidgety. I'm trying back and forth. I want to go. I don't like seeing my teammates get ripped apart like this and tore up. But I thought, okay, now it's 3-6. You know, they've got a 3-tank lead on us. This is not looking good at all whatsoever. I mean, we're down. Now it's 3-7. So I'm watching it going, well, here's going to be a loss. I have 0 damage, and they're going to come rolling up here and tear me up. So here in a minute, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to push forward and just do what I can in damage. At first, I thought I'll just sit up here and snipe like crazy because as of right now, I'm looking at it. this is a loss. I mean, they've killed 7 of our tanks. I mean, almost half our team is dead, and they've only lost 4. And they've still got, you know, 2 artillery that can reach out and touch you in bad places. So right here, I'm just like, okay, I've had enough. I can't sit back here any longer. Yeah, see, somebody said K-91 dumbass. Go tell Circumflex and Quickie Baby and Des Gamers that they're dumbasses too, because they did the same exact thing. This tank has absolutely no armor other than the turret's alright, but this dumbass does a damn good job, and we come back and whoop the snot out of him. So I guess this dumbass did pretty good, because I did over 5,000 damage. And then here comes the Scorpion. Yeah, and it's funny, I'm gonna pause for a second. He calls me a dumbass, but the tank that has all the armor that hits for, you know, 650 and is a bitch to pen is still sitting back there. Did he call him a dumbass? No. I guess I'm just retarded. I'm a little bit slow. So I've got 1 kill, and the 704 is pretty much tore up. I see the 268 version 4 up there going for our cap, and I'm thinking, I think I'm going to have to go up there and try working on him. Now watch this. Standard round right in the side, and it doesn't go through. I bounced so many flipping rounds off this 268 version 4, I actually started getting low on ammo. Lower plate that was supposedly nerfed. Let me get this a little closer. Nerfed. Because bullshit. Watch these rounds. That one actually penned upper part of the lower plate. Your lower plate, but if you hit it in the upper part, where I'm still hitting it, with APCR, should pen that no problem. Well, 265. So I'm like, fuck it. After I bounced so many of these rounds, I'm like, screw it. I'm loading damn heat rounds because I kept bouncing. So now I'm loading 300, I believe it's 330 heat, and I'm bouncing off the supposedly nerfed 330. 330 penetration. Yeah, I'm 20 feet away from him. He goes invisible. So the supposed nerfed aim viewport up there, I finally penned him through that viewport. I'm like, yay, finally won. He shoots and misses. This has got such great aim time, you know, that it's in a good reload. But look at this lower plate. It says it's green. Well, that round actually went up because he bounced. But he actually gets a pen on me. So I'm still going for that viewport. I'm having my best luck with the viewport, even though I did bounce off the viewport a couple times, like that time. So look at this. I'm getting a green on the lower plate, and that supposedly nerfed viewport up there that bounced again and again. I'm like, yeah, they need. If they nerf this, man, I'm fucking Santa Claus. I'm telling you. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Take that, biatch. So finally get him taken out. They've got 12, 13 of us killed, and we've got 11 of them. It's down to me and the 268 version 4. And they've still got 2 artilleries. 268 version 4 is moving in on the Yag Tiger, and I'm going to go up there and help him, of course. Now I see that Pantera, is it the Pantera? Yeah, Pantera over there. I know he's got an autoloader. I've got 1,241 hit points. So for what he hits, I'm hoping that I can survive and help get rid of this Yag Tiger. So I'm expecting to get hit a couple times. And I didn't realize I had an HE shell loaded right off the bat. I loaded an HE shell. There's 2 from the Pantera. And I'm going to just work around on this Yag Tiger and do what I can just to help get rid of him, because I was waiting for... That's what I mean about not being able to traverse your turret all the way. So I'm at 730. So I got hit 1, 2... Looks like 2 times by the Pantera, and one of them was critical. So he must be like reloading right now. So I figured, screw it, I'm going after him. He's the next on my to kill list, because he's the only tank left. Otherwise, all they got left is artillery. I come around the corner, and he's like, I think he's like, fuck it, I'm done. He just sets, I'm like, okay, what's he doing? So I figure I'm going to scoot right up on him, you know, so if Artie's going to hit him, it's going to hit him too, you know, on the enemy team there. So if Artie wants to shoot him, he's going to shoot me. Shoot at me, he's going to hit him too. So we take out the Pantera, lit him on fire, and I literally think that Pantera just said screw it and gave up. Because they went from kicking our ass to losing, and I think he was like, I'm done. He probably uninstalled the game. So I guess this dumbass actually, yeah, see, the 268, was it? Who said that anyways? I'm not sure. I'll have to pay attention a little bit. Or one of the tanks there, or tanksters or whatever, said I was a dumbass. But, yeah, this dumbass is doing pretty damn good. I wish I could see who said it. I should have been paying attention. Yeah, so this dumbass ended up doing over 5,000 damage, getting 3 kills, and basically between me and the version 4 carrying it for the team. But I'm a dumbass. Here, we'll just speed this up. I love it when people run their cock holster because they're so damn stupid. You know, they don't know why or what you're doing or what your thoughts are. You're just a dumbass because you're not out there getting your ass shot to shit and you're not dead. Yeah, look at the view range on this thing, man. So that round is an APCR, and it went through the building, but it didn't go through him. And look at that. As soon as you hit the trigger, boom, it hits him. It's like, I love the shell velocity. It's like awesome. But then I come around this corner, and I go to shoot him through the gate, and I don't know what the hell happened. It's like the round did nothing. The gate must have stopped my round from hitting him. Because watch this. I think I'm fully aimed in. Maybe I was off just a little bit, but yeah. So this dumbass in the version 4 were able to pull a loss. Literally, we were losing that, and we should have lost, but we were able to pull it out and come back as a winning team because this dumbass did pretty good with 5,352 damage and 3 kills. So yeah. So don't watch this dumbass. You know, don't call the version 4 a dumbass that was sitting back there with me and doing the same thing. Don't call all the people that did 0 damage dumbasses, but call the person that does over 5,000 damage and helps win the game a dumbass. Kudos to you, Billy. But yeah, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll be right back with some post-game stats from the dumbass. Be right back, guys. Well, holy schmoly. This thing, what do I say? First match. I always show you the first match. It was a tier 8, the 357 matchup. I was watching, I went back and I was going to snipe. And I was waiting and kind of watching, and I was just watching our team fold. I'm like, no, we're not going to win this. The 268 version 4, I think he felt the same way because he did the same thing. He sat back there with me. Not that I wanted my team to get just annihilated, but I'm just watching where they were going, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go up there in a medium tank with, you know, it's got alright turret armor, but, you know, everywhere else it's pretty easy to pen. And so I kind of held off, and finally I'm like, I'm going to have to move forward now, and I did. And, oh yeah, hell of a match. I don't want to say this out too loud, but I see a nerf in the near future for this tank because, to be honest with you, I mean, literally, I've got all the tanks in the game, except for I sold a few so I could, some of my tier 7s so I could afford these ones. But, you know, I'll get those tier 7s back if I deem necessary. Or, knowing me, I will, because I always like to have, I like to say, I got all the tanks in the game. Somebody says, bullshit, you don't, and I can say, yeah, I do. And they look and they're like, oh, shit, you do. But, and you could see when I was going against the Object 268 version 4, that got nerfed. Yeah, bullshit. I was hitting that lower plate with a heat round that has 330 pen. I couldn't pen the weak spot of the lower plate. On the lower plate, you got your lower plate and the upper lower plate. It's still the lower plate, but if you shoot the upper part of the lower plate, it's supposed to be really weak there. Yeah, my ass. I shot that dude, I don't know how many times. Let's see how much he bounced. Let's see. He bounced 4,000 damage. He got hit 19 times, 6 pen, and I think he was full health. He was full health when I got to him. So, those 6 rounds were me. I think I was the only one that actually shot him, too. And he bounced 13 rounds. Out of the rounds I hit him with, he probably bounced, and those were heat rounds, 330 pen. I carry 17 of them, because you get a lot of rounds in this. Well, not a ton. I started getting really low. Well, considering my reload is frickin' 5.32 seconds, yeah, this thing is a flippin' beast. But yeah, that thing, that 268 version 4, my ass. I even had trouble penning the Commander's. Well, I don't know, the Commander's Coppola. Let's see if we can find that thing, and I'll point it out to you. Got my tanks all screwed up now because they. Why does it look like I'm missing stuff? Weird. Okay, 268 version 4. Oh, where are you? Not that I'm doing a review on that, but I'm telling you guys, if they did a nerf on this thing, I don't know what, they must have been drunk. I had trouble penning the this view rangefinder. I had trouble penning that. I couldn't pen the lower plate to save my life. I think I hit that lower plate like 3 or 4 times with heat rounds. I should have went through it no problem after the supposed nerf they did to it. Yeah, I'm telling you, bullshit. I'll call them bullshit on that. I just don't see, if they did a nerf on that, it was a pitiful nerf. And this viewport back here, rangefinder, I still had trouble penning through that. So, yeah, I don't think the nerf they did on that, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I play that tank destroyer, I like it, but for the average player to go up against that, yeah, good luck. It's still a bitch to go against. But anyways, so the version 4 on our team, him and I worked together, and we ended up taking out the enemy team. That P-44 Pantera gave up. He literally stopped, parked, and didn't even move. I think he was like, fuck it. If he didn't uninstall a game, I would be surprised, because I think he was just really pissed. And I don't blame him, in a way. But, so that was a Master Badge Class 2. Fire for Effect, Sharpshooter, Spotter, Master Gunner, Hand of God, Bruiser, and a High Caliber. I'll get that in a minute. So we hit the Object 277 twice. One shot missed him, one shot hit him in the side, and it, I think it was a heat round, so it didn't do it. It didn't penetrate, because it explodes on the outside. So if I would have known he was going to be shooting by there, I would have had an AP round, or APCR loaded. I love the velocity of the frickin' rounds. Holy crap. You clicked a button, they're there. 268 version 4, I won't say hit him. We penned him 5 times for $14.99. So yeah, somebody else, the guy on the 268 version 4 of my team must have hit him once or twice too. Because it still got 2,000 hit points. So, let's see, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so I think the version 4 on our team must have hit him once. But we finished him off, knocked out his tracks, and we actually did bounce one of his rounds for 650. The Yag Tiger, we put 5 rounds in him for 1202, finished him off, and knocked out his ammo rack and his track. 704, we hit him twice for 588, bounced one of his rounds, and he got hit for 684 upon us spotting, so the version 4 on our team must have hit him, and we originally spotted him. Gun depression on this is -9, and we'll go over that real quick, which is real nice. Low profile, I was able to stay low, use my gun depression, just pop up over a little bit and shoot them, and they couldn't get shots at me. That version 4 on the enemy team, I think he was getting pissed because I was getting shots at him, and he doesn't have enough gun depression, so he started coming right at me. I think he just got sick and tired of dinking around. The Pantera, like I said, I think he just said fuck it and gave up. Hit him for 1,285 4 times and knocked out his engine. Scorpion G hit him twice for 496, finished him off, knocked out his radio, and he got hit for 652 upon me spotting, which again was probably from the version 4, and we originally spotted him. 4043, we spotted him, hit him once for 282, and we originally spotted him. And one of those rounds, I went to shoot him in the rear. I'm going to look and see if he actually bounced around, because I know I hit him. Where is it? He actually did team damage. Now, both rounds penned him. I hit him once and penned him in the version 4, finished him off, but I shot through that fence and the round, did nothing. Well, really weird. But anyways, so, whoops. We did first in damage at 5,352 with 3 kills, base experience of 1,052. A lot of people are playing this tank, I can tell right now. Shit, it doesn't show my WN8 for that. I forgot I didn't put my mods back on. I apologize. But you can see we had 4 tanks do 0 damage. 4 tanks not even break 1,000. And yeah, the rest of the guys got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills between them, and the version 4 myself, between him and I, we got 5 kills. So yeah, our T10, Amex 5120, and those are both tier 9s, prototype, great tank, 0 damage, and a patent. That's still, they buffed that thing, so that's actually really good now too. Our Bulldog, he was trying to play a scout tank like a heavy. I mean, he was up there where heavies go. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? But so we had 35 shots, 31 hits, very accurate. Unfortunately, most of those were going into the version 4, so we only penned 19, which is still good, but I ended up shooting a lot of heat trying to go through that damn version 4, so I lost a lot of credits of 58,500. And that was with a personal reserve popped. So, yeah, made 2 bonds, almost up to the magic 4,000 so I can get my T95 E6. Thank goodness. So total damage was 5352. Of more than 300 meters was 282. We got hit 6 times, 4 pen, 2 bounce, and we got hit with some splash damage. We bounced 1,400 damage. Spotted 3, damage 6, destroyed 3, and damage with our assistance was 1,336. Made 80,592 credits, but lost 58,550. I don't normally really like to sit back and snipe, but I've been watching some replays on this tank, and I noticed every replay I've seen on it, the people and they were, circumflex and stuff, they weren't guys that didn't know what they were doing. They were staying back and doing mainly sniping. So I thought, I'm going to try that, and I don't like doing that, but I think that actually ended up saving the game, because if I would have got taken out way earlier, yeah, we'd have been in deep trouble. And obviously, you can see I had a hell of a time penning that damn version 4. Yeah, nerfed my butt. But let's go over the stats of this real quick. I'll try and get it so you guys can see them. The gun on this is just phenomenal. Excuse me. 276 standard pen for APCR, which is awesome. 330 per heat, which I hate heat, you know that. But you do get APCR for your standard round and 50 penetration for your HE. 320 average damage for your premium and your standard, and 420 for your HE. And we'll skip the other stuff because my numbers will be a lot higher. And what in God's green earth? Interesting. So our rate of fire, wow, yeah, our rate of fire is 11.29 rounds a minute. My reload is 5.32 seconds. And a tier 10, that is like well, I won't say pinpoint accurate, but very accurate. Turret traverse is 48, which is really good. And the hull traverse is 53.33, which is also very, very good. Unfortunately, the gun does not point, or you can't circle it all the way around. Well, we'll look up here. Turret traverse is 110 degrees on both sides. So you can get it aimed right about here and right about there. There's that spot right here that you can't turn your turret completely around. It's still good, but it sucks when you want to circle strafe somebody, because you can't really. I mean, if you got to turn your turret so past a certain area, you're kind of screwed. Let's see now. Negative 9 for gun depression, 20 for the elevation, which is phenomenal. Aim time 1.59, phenomenal. Dispersion 0.31, phenomenal. My average damage per minute 3612, phenomenal. Hit points 1950. Hull armor is 140 in the front, 220 on the turret. Low profile. This is kind of a weak spot right here, I believe. Without having my mod pack on there, it'll be kind of hard to see where I'm getting hit, but I'm imagining this is going to be kind of a weak spot. And the front's pretty flat. I mean, it's not too much slope there, but it is low profile, which is nice, and the turret got some nice slope to it. Where are we at here? On the side, you have 60 in the hull, 140 on the turret. So side scraping, you're good for up to, I believe, a 105. Anything over that, you're going to have trouble side scraping because it'll just auto pen you. 60's right on that border. On the rear, you got 45 in the hull and 60 on the turret. I don't have to even tell you, yeah, I like the tank. Obviously, it's an awesome tank. Oh my guys, I cannot believe. I like I said, I foresee this thing's going to see a Nerf baseball bat in the near future. I mean, a 5.32-second reload doing. I mean, yeah, it's not 490 damage. Average damage is only 320, but I mean, you make up for that being I've got a reload of 5.32. That's flipping fast for a tier 10. I wonder if that might be my fastest tier 10 reload. Anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm still looking for a damn progress software, something to do a giveaway. If I don't find something in the next, let's say, week, if you guys have any ideas, shoot me some ideas. Because I've Googled it, and it takes me to go do drawings, not to set one up. So I'm having trouble finding a program to do it automatically, where you put your information in. I tried contacting Des Games, but he never responds, which I don't like. I mean, I don't have, thousands of subscribers, and if I did, I would still try my damnedest to write back when somebody contacted me. With the viewers I have, I could honestly say that if you send me a message, I will try and respond that day, if not within, a couple days. There's very few times, I've went back and gone, oh crap, I didn't know I had somebody, message me. So I'll message back, be like, I am so sorry, I didn't know you messaged me, blah, blah, blah. There's the answer to your question. Thanks for writing me. Have a great day. I always try and write somebody back. But I've messaged Des Gamer several times and don't hear crap. So got his mind on the money and selling his merch, but not mind on his people. So I think that's kind of fucked up. But you guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.